Thomas, Thomas. Through the long slanting of the gray day, I, mute and immobile, watched my son through the window, saw him use hands as tools, arms working hard as crowbars, an energy split of the sun, my atom building a fort housed of dreams. Oh, years close such ugly jaws between father and son, between the old and the dreaming, between the looking back and the looking forward. So I cheat sometimes and think the looking back has more magic, the greater reserves of splendor. It happens when I stop at task to breathe against the hot sun, or feel the night with a caress faint but daring as a girl once known near darkness. Looking back is more than perfume time. It's past perfume, past touch, past the wonder of guessing. It's back in the prehistory of dreams and daring, when I was him and building a fort to house dreams. And perhaps my father loved me from a window. It's touching on the magic of Roland and Arthur, on Charlemagne, Richard O'Rourke, and red-crossed phalanxes moving as a wedge at a word or cry. It's where Beowulf has gone, to a land and time not to be known by me again, to a place called childhood, the true democracy of imagination. Looking, I was delirious for him, felt the happy stones banging the barrel of my chest for him. He was knowing what I had known and lost along the way, like a red-lit caboose, cutting a curve in the dimness that was my little years. I ached, knowing that I had come of age, of importance, that my little dreams are cries for peace, and sweat his soul for food to fill his mouth. The world had fallen in my path, and I had scaled a mountain away from him. I wanted to leap shootless from its peak into his time, to know once more the sense of glory and romance in all things the mind has fingers for. In the evening, pink threatening red on the horizon, he finally came to me, the 7 years of him, and a day of his days enfolding more mystery than fog. Come with me, he said, his eyes of miner's lamps, a face blacker than coal is black, where dirt had so much freedom you would think he had never been clean, had never been discomforted by soap. My fort, it's over here, it's secret and mine, I'll show it to you, only once though, big people aren't supposed to be here. Quiet, motionless as a beach ship, the fort was built against a split-trunk maple tree. Limbs bare and black hung over a pit nearer darkness than all the caves I had known. Canopied arms rigid over a small darkness, huddling like a rabbit down the barrel of a rifle. I turned back on myself, into dreams, onto pages long since read. Ah, how high and strong its walls, built of stones I dared not move, set magically with a mortar I could not mix. Passageways and tunnels with dumb mouths stared back, mysteries leaped, dangers crept, silent as Sicilian vespers. Hamlet's father would walk such walls. Quasimodo lurked quietly overhead. Lafitte, Long John Silver, Grendel shared the dark. On my spine, ice began to flow. I was knowing again the lost land, the lost time, the lost dreaming. He crept along the wall, motioned for me to follow, whispered a sound I'm helpless to repeat and can't forget, as if a ghost of me were calling on a cold gray moor. Back, still back I went spinning in a machine, tumbling off my hard edges, knowing the deliciousness of fright, savoring one grand moment in a life so old to magic. And he huddled, my son, my coming man, for a moment, for a split second of forever, against the high walls of his childhood. I dared not move for fear I'd break them down.